YouTube. This is Jinxels playing Metaphor Refantazio. I'll be honest, it's been a little bit since I played. I played a good few hours of it to get to Luis quote unquote dying, and then I got sick for a week and just didn't do anything. And then once I was not sick, well, during that week I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let whatever I have scheduled to post. And then I also had like clear obscure stuff I needed to get done once I was not sick for a week. And then I realized like, oh, I need to play Metaphor again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to play this again. Watch as it freezes. That bodes well for how this is gonna go. But yeah. I'm back. Last time we infiltrated a cathedral? Not really kind of infiltrated. Like, we were technically invited because that was like the next challenge type thing to be like king or whatever. And so we went, but we infiltrated it because we planned on killing Luis, which we did. Characters think we killed Luis. NPCs think we killed Luis. Me, Jinx, knows that bitch is gonna come back. I can't say that. It's 2 minutes. I can't say that. It's YouTube. Knows that Luis is going to come back to life somehow. Probably. Because the guy from the cathedral in the beginning isn't actually dead because we never saw his body fall. So he's probably alive and can bring Luis back from the dead. But yeah, that's just my theory. And instead of yapping for longer, how about I just get into it? Oh no, I have to do the voices. It's been too long. Could Varden surely have killed His Highness if the attack was by his hand? We must have answers from him no matter the means. The true culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice and fast. His Highness's life is at stake. We've finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. I was naive, thinking tracking down Luis would solve our problems. Farted in that car. I'd long believed that Church was not as pristine as it presented with this. If he truly was the man behind the attack, we must reclaim the spear and swiftly.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone we shouldn't have. It's not as much that I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. I hope it's only my imagination. It's not. It's most likely not. We murdered Luis, but the prince's curse is unbroken. We went through so much getting, and I can't help but feel conflicted. That's so bad. Her voice is so fucking bad. Because I actually tried to do somewhat of an accent when I talk as Juna. Oh no. That's going to sound awful, and I'm so sorry. And to make things worse, Rolla seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. Yes.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in
I don't believe that for a second,
I
you
would not see
bitch.
further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation? I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex for them.
Yeah, okay.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
You really think he
So
wouldn't?
he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
Well, obviously, like, Luis, he did this race because Luis had so many people behind him.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete.
Exactly.
If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
Oh,
We only
Loveless.
seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Oh, hush you.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance now!
Yeah, how do you intend to do that?
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
It's too dangerous.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
Okay.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
Excuse me.
His magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Excuse me?
Assassins. Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now?
The next deadline's not going to be to actually get proof on his treason, is it? Because if they end the tournament now...
The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
Man, I would say, like, hey, people that follow him, do you not hear his tone of voice and how insane he sounds? But that would get too topical.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance.
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, Know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Oh boy. Can't believe I'm saying this, but now would be a good time to bring Luis back from the dead. I really thought it would be like some plot twist later down the line. Which, I mean, I guess it's still technically a plot twist to the characters and everyone in the game, but hey, maybe bring him back to life. Haha.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
You identify yourself.
Oh. Oh, what? Huh? Okay. Interesting.
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
Oh.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis. Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
Did he not expect that to happen?
Why?
Oh.
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
Yeah, I knew he took the real one, since we stabbed it through his body.
This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
Well. Okay. I knew he wasn't dead. That's not how I thought it would go, but...
Oh, Sanctifex Forden.
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on? Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination.
Oh, was he waiting for us to, like, say that out loud?
For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Except that wasn't Fordens. That was the guy from the beginning.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fella?
No! Zorba?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
Oh, damn. So he brought himself back to life? I don't know how I feel about this new look he has. It's not bad.
It was intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate!
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this. So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Okay, I like him. I like Luis. His ideals, not so much, but he's such a good villain. He really is.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
He's smart. He's really intelligent.
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
And he knows the prince is still alive.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way.
Oh, the next thing isn't gonna be to, like, protect the prince, because Luis is gonna go and finish the job, is it?
So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
He's not... Okay. I'll wait. I'll let the game progress.
Please, spare us!
Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctas break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
Why?
Go! Run!
Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, my lord!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Saw that coming.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner.
Oh.
Music in the air.
Oh.
It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del?
Mm. Like, I knew he was gonna die. I knew one of the two had to die. But damn. Damn. I did not expect, like, I expected all this to happen. I just didn't expect it to happen so quickly.
See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
Excuse me?
But we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
Bullshit.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
Yeah. Is it gonna do a thing of my public opinion getting higher? Or, yeah, my rating, I mean. My rating, like, going... No, because... God, wait, it's golf. We're going by golf with the rating system. So I'm at, like, what, 5 right now or something? So watch as it jumps back to, like, 200 or whatever.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right.
Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it.
Aww.
The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Oh, baby.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
Yeah, and Heisman knows what that's like.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Didn't he actually admit that?
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
Maybe it was Luis that cast it, but Ferdinand commanded Luis to. And basically Luis was used as a scapegoat and casted away after that. And so that's why Luis wanted revenge against Ferdinand.
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Are we even safe? Because people think we killed Luis, even though Luis is alive again. And then also, after what happened at the cathedral place, like, there's gotta be wanted posters or something.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Aww.
Tell? What?
Wait, is that... Wait, is that actually Del? No. What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Wait, this isn't Basilio hallucinating his brother because that's a shit ton of grief? Is that actually...
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought
Oh, maybe he is hallucinating. Seeing how this is going.
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Del, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
Aww. Why do I have to play two sad games at the same time?
Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar,
Oh.
thy grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead.
Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
Oh. Oh, that's such a sweet way for him to awaken to his stuff. Okay, and then gotta have that scream. Honestly, he needs to scream. Like, get that grief and stuff out for a moment.
See you around, Dell.
Oh. Ooh, hello.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Oh.
It's you lot from before.
And they have flowers.
Want to pay their respects.
Oh.
For Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Oh.
Thanks.
The badass bruiser carrying his brother's honors to become your ally.
My God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Fallen right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
These people.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
Excuse me?
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
Excuse me?
Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears.
Okay, surely, like, I know Juna hasn't filled her in on everything, I know that, but Ella still knows a good bit of stuff with what we have been doing, so God, but she... I don't know. I really don't know what her freaking situation with all this is.
The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is manipulation.
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Goody.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Damn. Manipulation at its finest. I was not expecting Ferdinand to die so quickly. I thought he was gonna be like a big boss battle.
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place, but where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
Hold on. Okay. It made the noise of dialogue skipping twice, so I want to make sure I didn't accidentally skip anyone.
But say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
Except she wouldn't be queen. Like, only on paper, whatever. Will she show up as queen? It's gonna be those dicks actually shadow puppeting it.
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctist Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, but people that are diehard Sanctus. Oh, this is a mess.
His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. We need buy time.
I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. They
Oh?
use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
Yeah. What?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
Oh. As long as they don't find out.
As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
But is that true, though? Because I've seen the loading screen or the next day transition, and he doesn't have the Clemar features.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clemar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood.
I'm not actually somehow related to the prince, am I?
I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
It'd be interesting being this late into the competition and then suddenly going, I'm actually the prince.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince.
Oh shit, is the Gauntlet Runner gonna get a makeover?
My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Oh, Naras.
Can we talk?
We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this, so once we're done with Preparation City, let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Okay. Let me just save after all that. Wow, I feel... Damn it. So, I like to make videos around an hour long, but... Boy, does this feel like a good stopping point. I don't know how many cutscenes I'll get for the next... I mean, okay. This is prepare and return to Gauntlet Runner. So let's do some preparation. Maybe that'll buy me enough time.
Sam?
Can't say I'm feeling as powerful as you lot look, but whatever I've got, I know for sure it was Doe who gave it to me. Nothing easy about it, but I know that if I'm going to be throwing around this power as your ally, I can't afford to mope. Oh, baby. First Yufa awakens her powers, and now Basilio too. It's surprising, at the same time it's not. We all seem to be guided by your star. Oh. At least Basilio's awake now. That's a relief. I thought he'd be a walking shadow, but watching him, I think he's going to pull through. Always knew you would guess C1, but to think you had any new claim yourself Prince. Bravo, old chap. You know, this Gauntlet Runner was originally commissioned for His Highness's exclusive use. I'll do what I can to make it one worthy of him. Oh.
In truth.
Before Basilio awakened his power, I felt the flow of another person's magla. I'm sure of it. This magla was gentle and warm, enveloped Basilio, then it seemed to merge with him. Are we gonna meet whoever that fate voices? To masquerade as His Highness the Prince, it seems insolent to claim his identity, and yet... I cannot put my finger on why, but I approve of this suggestion. Though not without reservation. As the Prince's royal god, he shall have my protection. Oh. Fidelio. He seemed like Luis's right-hand man, but he had a good head on his shoulders. Makes me think, if we met under other circumstances, perhaps we'd have shared a drink together. Oh. Okay.
Alright then.
Do I have money? I have 10,000 to my name. That won't buy me anything. Oh, Mog exchange though? How much Mog do I even have? I don't think it's raining. Yeah, it's not even raining. Mock exchange is a silly thing to do.
Let's go. I'm just...
What will I do here?
Oh.
Imagine Providence would take his eminence farther from us. Closer, look there, it's such a mad, crazy light that King's Rock can't even keep track of standings. At this rate, Luis will have a clear path to the throne, as Sanctus and very existence is in peril. Oh, so it's gonna be a thing of Farden's face going away, and then it's gonna be me and Luis. A test like this, then we must come together and Sanctus charge out to settle upon single candidates. Lady Rella, perhaps she's very kind and the people have such confidence. Oh, not me and Luis. Rella and Luis. Which does she stand chance against Luis? She may be greatest healer nation, but their disparity in strength is plain to see. Yeah, it's going. Are you gonna try to arrest me?
Hang on.
Okay. Give me some more. Thank you.
Yep. What will I do here?
Okay. Never expected Julian would go so far, but I can't say trust you into me in the Julian. I never thought Luis would go so far. In the event they decide to nominate another candidate, I'm afraid I'll have to take countermeasures. I have a slight concern about you, now that you've openly opposed Luis, you'll be a wanted man to come tomorrow. Yeah.
What is it?
Is he shopping at a time like this? Hey, look, man. You don't know.
Hey. Greetings.
Praise. Okay. Revives. Okay. Oh, I like that. I'll buy a few of those. Oh, I don't even have the money for this. This is really nice, though. Inflict date. That's fine.
Now then.
Oh, shit. Okay, I have money again. Gonna buy extra of those then. To all allies. And there goes my money. Well... Oh, and I haven't actually began a link with Basilio, so I can't see what he is.
What is it?
Not yet, anyway. Okay. That's that. I don't have money for weapons or anything.
What now? Alright then.
Let's go.
Yeah, just go Gauntlet Runner.
Tired.
Feeling accomplished? We sure did a lot today. I think we deserve a nice long rest. We do. We really do. But I'm gonna end things at this. I know the video won't be as long. Sorry. I just don't know how many cutscenes it's gonna put me through. Or like what is gonna happen. And then I don't want the video to be too long. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video at this. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, help me, help the algorithm, YouTube stuff. Please take care of yourselves, drink something, water, I'd hope, be hydrated. Eat something if you haven't. Do a little stretch. Just try to take care of yourselves. It's difficult, but you deserve it. And I'll see you next time. Bye!